Alright, stream is up. I'm just waiting for people to show up. Gonna experience my 5 minutes of vitamin D, and then...
Why would you do that?
Because it feels good. Plus, I look less like a sheet of paper and more like a human being.
You. Disgusting.
Plus, what am I supposed to do until people get here?
So they want to do like a day or a week or a month instead of what we made.
You mean a year? Gee. Like, apparently Devon not in online. Like, Devon only have access to SC connections. They aren't on your server.
What?
Don't use the echo. Yeah, if you click on the VTM, like, prelude, only me, Katie, you, Cypher, Sharky, and Smokey Bob have access.
Oh. Dale, you should have admin rights. You should be able to give him
I don't
VTM.
have admin rights.
You sure you don't have admin rights?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you really sure, Dale?
See on you twat. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right click, add role VTM. Should already be in it. He may just be offline.
Oh, he's in VTM. He's off. Why is he not showing up? Yeah, but he should show up and should be in the act.
It shows Sharky and Smokey Bob as offline in that channel.
I'll look up the channel here in a second. I'm enjoying my 5 minutes of vitamin D.
Okay, Discord. Bye Discord. I'll be back in a second.
Now which way do we go is the question. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real?
Apparently Echo is not on the... What is fucking Echo? Why is Echo renamed himself in your Discord? It's VTM.
Why?
Why what?
Bullpup 9mm pistol.
Go why not? Come stagiu.
You know what's gonna happen, right? You guys are gonna get on. do a day or two, whatever it is. And then people are gonna, as soon as you get it on, get ready. People are gonna join in.
That is what I'm hopeful for. Sadly, it will not happen because I'm hopeful for it. You know, Sod's Law and everything.
Also, the amount of shit we can get done even in just one game day.
8,000 if I'm on the 4 luck day. Hitting the refresh.
And I'm live. And it's raining.
Nice.
Which is
To the
weird.
mines.
Which is weird because it wasn't raining when we saved
forecast.
yesterday. And the forecast said. Oh yeah, the forecast said fucking lightning
Thunderstorm. Yeah, thunderstorm. That's something I wanted to do, get a lightning rod. Get how much it was. Oh, it's the 25,000 we were there. Oh no, 10,000. Can I catch a legend fish and sell it to Willie? Get a lightning rod. Oh, lightning rod. Oh, lightning rod.
Oh,
What?
never mind. I'll just grab one of the non-star ones. Another thing for your bundle.
Ah, nice. Come on, fish. I had the mod that allowed see the sell price of an item, so I could work out how it. Oh, yeah, legend fish. $50K! Huzzah! was that?
That was me.
When isn't it God being stupid? Back in a minute.
Ooh, I've got a solar essence big.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're
Hi.
making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show.
I'm back. I missed the entire day, sadly. Echo's in the thing, but he's muted. He said be on in a few.
No, we were supposed to start at 3 and then at 5.
Yeah, it was me and Cypher and a Xeon. 3 people. What? So we can't play without the DM? What madness is this?
Bruh.
Oh, you're right. Bruh. Oh, how about Darling? Where you at?
Alright, wanna use this save then? Yeah.
We can carry on. Ah. Bait fish. Sunny and clear out day tomorrow. Ooh. You know what ready today, Cypher?
My tool?
Watering can. No, your tool for the axe is ready tomorrow. Oh no, it might be ready today. Jody want a quartz for 75 gold. Nope. That quartz get turned into other shit. I really wish Blacksmith did to send you mail saying, oh, your tool's ready today.
No, one of our hops plants died.
No, how? Like,
Apparently-
seriously?
Apparently dried up or something? Or got struck by lightning.
Probably got struck by lightning. That's why you have lightning rods. Then again, we should have a battery. Soon. Lightning rod should be pulsing.
Yes, it is.
Forgot the M.2 got edited. But you just pulled the cord. Just pull on the cord and wheel it in. I got a theory about why wires always tangle. No, there won't be a Mobius strip. Because you know, a full circle of wire is less likely to tangle than a strand of cable. So Zia, I gotta say that stream's starting soon, splash screen. What are you, a late 80s company? The taste of a nice cold Pepsi Max.
So was the watering can ready, Dale? So, did you check for the watering can, Dale?
Oh, no I haven't.
This is another prelude check to the Vampire the Masquerade.
Closing in 20 minutes.
It's a
We're closing.
we are doing this as a prelude to the Vampire the Masquerade. The actual Masquerade will be interesting because we're going to be playing around with it a little bit more. But now we actually have people here. We can start.
Is that the right tune?
All right.
I finished watering anyways, so Let's just get this saved so we can concentrate on D&D.
Tabletop, not Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, whatever, you know what I mean.
Oh, well, then again, for Cypher, it is Dragons and Tabletop.
Well, I mean,
there might be dragons, and one could classify that silo beneath our property as a dungeon.
That is my dungeon. Did you book the kitty today?
I think I did.
I booped the doggo, so there's like a dying something outside. It's gonna be dying if it doesn't shut up.
Oh, ouch! Out so close to 10,000.
Okay, so last time you guys were in Perry, South Dakota. Katie, you went off and found some information out, right? And do you have like what, 4 days? 4 days until you have to be here? You have to be somewhere. So what are you guys gonna do for those 3 or 4 days? It's a pretty like middle of nowhere town. Perry isn't particularly large. You're here at this bed and breakfast. It's a nice little quaint bed and breakfast. So, what do you guys want to do?
We got 2 to 3 days. Pose the question, the person we're meeting, any chance to meet them sooner? The
Not
Echo?
likely.
You asked?
I mean, we could, but isn't Katie supposed to be going off and doing her
Yeah,
vampire thing?
that's a fight.
Katie's actually
get
done
that.
that.
She already did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Is Katie here?
Some resemblance of a waking person.
Yeah, I'm already at the. If you're asking if I'm already back at the inn, yeah, I'm already in. I'm already there.
You're in the inn?
Shush.
So what? Did we knock out after we had arrived?
Yeah, you guys just out. While you guys were in La La Land, dreaming of whatever it is that you
Sugar
dream.
plum fairies.
Sugar plum fairies. When
Come
you
on,
say
we
that,
got
what,
that reference.
no, when you say that, I know what it refers to. I forget the actual source though, but it just reminds me of Will. Remember Will Zeon?
Ah.
Princess?
Ah, yes. Yes, testing plugins on live servers. I remember him very well.
So, well, they said we get breakfast and dinner. We don't get lunch, so
Let's go get breakfast then. Sounds like a good idea.
Guys head downstairs and it's I mean it's American breakfast style, you know. There's bacon, eggs, sausages, waffles, flapjacks. If you ask, you know, the lady says, yeah, if you ask me real nice, I can make some crepes, Suzette.
that is more of a pancake to me than what you have.
Well, okay, American pancakes, flapjacks.
No,
You can
mine-
ask for them, D.
No, I'm fine with food. eat in moderation, and I don't have to deal with my diabetes.
Diabetes.
I'm gonna try the bacon. So, am I able to hold it down?
You're able to. It doesn't taste as glorious as bacon normally does, but you're able to hold it down.
Okay, sweet.
I mean, it tastes like that, almost like that fake bacon stuff they have in the bag and it's crumbled. There's way too much salt, and it tastes somewhat like bacon might taste like.
Yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to see if I can repeat what happened the night before. And I want to see, that's what I'm looking for my person and my character.
So yeah, you see Katie eating. It's fairly early in the morning. Katie, do me a favor. Roll a d10 and a d4.
I got a 9 and a 3.
Well, that's good. Well, at least you're not insta-killing anything today. But the light is, as the sun's kind of coming up, it gets hotter and hotter in there, and more painful. It's to a point that you know if you were to actually walk outside, even with clothes on, right? I mean, apart from wearing maybe like a wetsuit, it would hurt a lot.
Well, thank you for dinner. Good night, boys. I'm gonna walk up to my room.
I might have suggested there is SPF 500 sun cream that you can get.
Is
There is SPF 500 sun cream.
Yeah, but we're not in the Marvel universe, so I doubt that would work.
I mean, you could try.
I don't know. I just know they don't like sunlight.
So you head upstairs, dodging the light, closing the curtains. Roll a d10, see if you fall asleep.
What, am I not able to fall asleep because I'm dreaming of that chick's ass?
You're not falling asleep between dreaming of that chick's ass and the gyro you had the night before.
There was a ring song.
The meat I could have and the meat I couldn't have.
It was some pretty good gyros.
And
But
I'm pretty sure she had a nice ass too.
yeah, mid to late 30s. Meanwhile, what the rest of you guys want to do? Now that Katie had exactly one slice of bacon, you guys have eaten.
Anyone fancy going into town?
Too busy eating.
I'm still eating.
You fat fuckers. I'm assuming we had a full, proper breakfast by now.
I almost spit up my Pepsi because you said you fat fuckers.
And I can tell you what I weigh as of Thursday this I weigh 150 kilograms.
See, I don't even weigh that in pounds. You fat fuck.
Bye, how the tables have turned.
It just means that someone needs to punt Cypher. He's a Yat ship dog. I mean, a poodle. Pomeranian thing. So, you guys finish eating, right? You guys, Dale, you gonna go into town? What are you gonna get? I mean, you are in town.
Now the question is, do I use public transport, taxi? Did someone give me a lift?
If
We
you
do
ask
have-
nicely, I can give you a lift.
Yeah, we do have Cypher's Jeep. Cypher, fancy going to town? For a perusal or stuff? Scout the area.
Sure.
You get in, start driving around. You find that there isn't a whole lot here. There's a donut shop. There's some, touristy
Is it
things.
good donut shop?
I don't know. They have
Crusty creams.
I was
apparent.
about to say, if it's not
Doesn't-
one of
it
the
doesn't
major
look-
names,
It's the Perry donut shop.
Then it probably banned a gun. Now the question is, gun range.
And Perry probably somewhere. Let's take a look. See.
right, is it time for your annual trying to shoot a gun without hurting yourself?
Contest.
Shoot a gun without. Oh boy. Alright, now I am fully paying attention.
There's a gun shop. There's some outfitters.
Plot twist, we're gonna buy Biggie a BFR.
No, I want that Gatling you showed me yesterday, Cypher.
What, the
yes.
epilator?
No, the microgun 5.56.
Oh.
Fits in a suitcase. Thinking have a suitcase, a button it pops out and it starts Gatling.
Let me drop a link in here.
Oh, yeah, I've seen something like that before.
It looks like a toy, but it shoots 5.56.
Yeah, and the recoil is ridiculous.
So you look around, you look on your phone maybe, right? Since you and Cypher are pretty much phone buddies now, that there is a gun range. About 10 minutes north.
Donuts, then some shooting practice.
Sounds good.
I just drive up there, right? I mean, it is
Will
BFE.
The question is, will they let me shoot my toy?
No, they won't let you shoot yours. We got use theirs.
No?
No, you can bring your own weapons.
That is not how a shooting range works.
No, yeah, but does Cypher have his paperwork? Do you not need to show your licenses?
Depends on the
No.
gun range.
Usually you don't have to. You can walk in and say, hey, I want to use the range. You pay the money, and that's the end of it.
So you drive in. It's $20 per person for the whole day.
Sounds good.
But what the rental price is, guns and ammo.
I'm not entirely sure what they would go for, I guess, for normal ammunition. What's your toy, Cypher?
My DSR?
Ah,
The 50 cal?
No. 338 Lapua.
Ow.
That's why I asked, will they
20
let me shoot my toy?
Yes, to let you shoot your toy, the ammo would be exorbitantly expensive, though.
Hmm.
So, for instance, I went to the range on Friday, shot a Remington TAC 700. That was 308. 20 rounds was $25. 308 is about
Yeah, big boy
$2
calibers-
a round,
Big boy calibers do cost.
and 50 cal's about $5 now.
So how much for like 9mm? Might get you shooting a pistol.
50 rounds, $15. Then again, you could always go and buy
I mean,
your
if
own
it's-
ammo, bring it.
If it's a gun
That's
shop
cheaper.
right next to the range, then we could just pick up a box of 100 shot Remington green and white box. Full metal jacket round nose or something.
There's not one right next to the range.
Mm.
There is one that's kind of down the road a little bit. Echo, how much would a box of Lapua cost? And
In South Dakota?
yeah,
Ugh. I'd
say 20% less than where you live.
No, it would be more, considering they're out in the middle of nowhere. 20% more would be the more.
I don't know about that. It's not. I mean, they're out in the middle of nowhere, but they are in the capital of South Dakota. So
Internet
Alright, so-
says around $2.15 per round.
And usually the boxes are 20. For 308,
It
338.
says 120 round case for 257.89.
There you go.
well, for the
Yeah,
sake
go
of
with what he
things, for the sake of things, there's a ammo and gun shop next door. Mark off how much money, how much ammunition you'd like to buy, and see if Joe doesn't shoot himself in the foot again.
I'm assuming there probably would be the TSA officer, a trained person on site.
Nope.
No,
No.
no. This is a gun range in South Dakota, Dale.
They're going to assume you know how to shoot already. Or at least know enough to not shoot yourself in the foot.
Don't worry, you have a doctor over there. You leave Just give him 10 minutes. You bleeding? Nah, that's fine. You can wait 10 minutes.
So I got put down drop off 50 rounds for a 9mm.
That'll- So 50 rounds, 4 or 5 clips maybe, depending on which gun you're shooting, which 9mm.
A standard like 911 pistol.
1911 is a 45, but okay.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But a 9mm pistol or 45.
Okay, let's
Whatever
go with the
common
Glock 34. Let's go with the Glock 34. The full-size 17 round mag. Or you can go extended and go for 20, so you can shoot 4 and 10.
Motherfucker.
Or 2 and 10. 2 20s and 1 10.
So how much would that set that? So 20 for the emission, rental fees, plus mobile.
Question is, how many rounds do I buy?
Well, consider this. With a novice shooter, because I was with a novice shooter when I went to the range, it took her about an hour to get through a box of 50 on her own. I'm gonna go with Dale is a novice shooter, so you'll take around an hour for every box of 50 you use, so use that as a metric.
Let alone too, anything you don't use, you can keep for later.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm sitting here thinking, alright, how many do I buy? Because I only have 10 remaining.
Buy all the boxes.
Can't afford all the boxes. 338 Lapua is fucking expensive.
It really is.
That was being sarcastic.
We know.
So how about a 100 round case? That's like $214.
Okay.
If it makes any of you feel better whenever anyone, usually just in general, starts talking about guns and bullets related to those specific guns, all I hear is white noise.
Wow, 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 wow.
Pretty much. Muted trombone.
Oh no, I was thinking of,
Wah, 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 wah.
the parents from... Oh. My mind, please, my mind. What is
Look.
it?
How much do you say for the rental fee for the pistol?
Mine was 20 bucks.
Sure.
So I need to, I will buy till 50 rounds.
Are you buying a target as well?
I like the nickel and dime you over here.
Yeah.
So you pay for the rental itself, you pay for the ammo, you pay for the range time, and you pay for the targets.
Something tells
Now.
me I should get into owning a range.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
How much for a target?
This is making me want to go skeet shooting again.
Yeet shooting.
Yeet shooting, yes.
Last time I saw someone video of someone skeet shooting, a fucking jackass pulls the shotgun behind his back and shoots the skeet and double shoots.
So what do you want to do? You've bought all your things. Make sure you note that down.
So I would like to use all 50 rounds.
Oh, okay.
Practicing, taking it slow and steady, getting used to the recoil of the weapon. Using proper safety technique and never point the gun towards anyone and always downrange. And if you're putting the gun
No
down,
worries. No
ensure
worries.
chamber empty.
I'd make sure that you follow range security, safety, whatever.
Is it range security or safety?
Safety.
Alright. Just FYI, Dale, even though you're spending 50 rounds and however much time it is to shoot them 50 rounds, does not make you proficient in a pistol.
No, I just don't want to pistol whip myself like last time.
Alright, make a roll for it.
What role would you like?
Give me a
To
dex.
see if I can withstand the recoil.
Give me a dex check, a strength check, and a d20 with your intelligence modifier. Let's see how
A 3
terrible
on the
this is.
dex, a 9 on the strength, and a 19 on the intelligence. I know how to do it. I just don't have the strength.
Yeah. It's you technically hit your target, but you almost shot the pistol out of your hand. I'm gonna try again.
Panic
Yeah.
ensues as the pistol flies out of Dave's hand.
So checks again. Oh god.
Oh Jesus!
It's not a nat fail. So 0 on the dexterity, a 15 on strength, and a 7 on intelligence.
See, I was thinking of maybe letting Dale run 5 rounds of Lapua, but looking at those rolls, I'd rather not hand him my rifle.
As the gun owner kind of walks behind you, he says, "You know, what goes up must go down, or come down." As you've fired more or less up than straight at the target.
I would. How would I be able to do that without physically pointing the weapon upwards?
I mean, it's. I'm not saying. Thank you. You pointed it straight up, right? You pointed it in an upwards direction.
So I over arc.
Yeah. Third time's the charm, and then we'll get down to Cypher's rolls.
That's the same. My strength is 9, and my not constitution. 22 on the intelligence.
Damn, Del. Just not a lucky guy. You hit the target, but you didn't injure yourself, thankfully. But you did shoot the hand out of your. You did shoot the gun out of your hand. Motherfucker, need to plug that in. So, Cypher, you see Dale pick up the rifle again. Not the rifle, I'm sorry, the pistol. Again. After having it almost shoot out of his hand the second time. And the third time it just goes whee!
Can I, like, show him proper technique how to hold that thing so it doesn't fly out of his hand every time?
You can certainly try. Make an intelligence check.
14.
Yeah. You show him how to kind of do it. Go ahead and make your rolls, Cypher.
So Dex, strength, and int, right?
Yep.
Seven, 8, and 18.
You don't have much luck there. Maybe you let the pride get the best of you, you know?
Wait, is he laying down or standing up?
You laying down or are you standing up?
Well, I've definitely got that thing benched. I'm not shooting a 338 Lapua pen. I'm chaotic evil, not stupid.
We're back to that. Okay.
You may have not had it benched properly and it kind of bounces as you fire. You want to try again?
Yeah, I'll run like, I don't know, 30 rounds or something.
Oh my.
You're not making 30 rolls. This is an average.
7, 18, and 6.
Well, you managed to hold on to the rifle, but in doing so, you just way off right. All right, third time's the charm.
Ten, 14, 7.
Well, you hold on to it perfectly, but again, way off right. you guys spend the better part of 2-3 hours shooting at the gun range, getting slowly better. But it averages out that you've had.
In character, I'm starting to doubt that the rifle is properly sighted by now.
Can I shoot any better at the end than I started out with?
Sure, make a roll for it.
Oh.
Not Constitution. In fact, you can. Yes, you hit that not quite dead center, but close.
So, what does the dexterity mean in the shooting compared to the strength? Is it?
Recoil management for a second.
Yeah.
So, take my time shooting, guy.
You're a little better.
Just do completely too.
We really should pick up a fucking 22 LR for you.
I'll be back in a second. I wanted to show you guys something.
Maybe just get him like an LMG or something like that. You can just mount it somewhere, just pull the trigger and keep firing. Eventually it'll hit.
Just grab an RPD and just hit fire the fucker.
Now, I think Dale just needs something that does not produce a lot of recoil.
So a rocket-propelled
Or
grenade?
Recoil mitigation.
Or a noob tube.
I was more thinking like a small caliber, preferably bullpup.
So it's
So
getting close
like
to 11 o'clock now, and you guys have spent.
a vector on single shot or something.
It's the middle of the day now, right? It's getting a little toasty outside. In fact, a little more than a little toasty. It's getting like 35, 38 C outside.
So, all day I would have been sweating balls and I would have probably been.
That is
Great.
great. I'm slipped already.
Yes, it was.
But yeah, it's getting hot, toasty outside. Even some of the other people that were there real early are like, I'm done. It's too hot outside. You guys hear maybe on the TV or radio they've got set out there that that's supposed to get record-breaking 40 C outside.
Cypher, you want to find that ice cream bar?
Yes. And then buy the ice cream bar and just jump into the freezer.
Cypher,
Echo?
look into YEET.
Nice center mass.
A couple stray ones.
Oh, there's
But
more than a
otherwise,
couple,
not
but
bad.
that's not me. My mom was also shooting the target too.
I prefer to have the center of my target a bit more higher up and slightly to the left side of the person, so the right a bit.
So you guys look on your phone and find out there's a diarrhea queen not that far away.
What the fuck is a
Diarrhea
diarrhea queen?
A Dairy
Dairy
Queen.
Queen is a big ice cream chain.
Yes,
I
they
just
called it diarrhea.
I mean I'm lactose
Lactose
intolerant, so it's
person.
diarrhea queen for me. It's a hole in the wall. Little tiny shop.
Done probably no fancy, super fancy flavors like rum and raisin.
Probably not. You're looking, if you want something like that, you're probably looking for like a Cold Stone or some other type of creamery.
Or
Correct
proper
it.
Italian gelateria.
Sorry,
Correct
we don't
it,
have
no.
that here.
That bacon ice cream. That fucking bacon ice cream. Oh,
Fuck, do you see bacon ice cream?
You don't know what a Jurassic Chomp is?
No, I just figured it was chocolate.
It's bacon ice cream.
I actually made bacon ice cream myself. It's pretty fucking good.
I'll skip that and just have
I
candied
think
bacon.
it is. But bacon ice cream is beautiful.
At least if there's proper bacon being used.
Yes.
You guys find that? I mean, it's getting toasty out. You guys get back into the Jeep, right? And it has, because the Jeep has leather seats. You go to sit down, and they are thermonuclear.
I should really buy one of these taxi drivers and seat covers.
I think your balls are gonna melt off. Ever since
I want to question the person who decided to get leather in a Jeep.
Well, they'd make it.
I go and grab something to throw over the seat. Probably a towel or something.
I don't. I mean, you can roll to see if you can find a towel. Ouch.
29.
Katie, I'm using your sheet as just like a cheat sheet. The picture that you have on there is, I don't know what to say. Creepy?
What now? Picture? What about the
The
picture?
picture in your roll 20 profile just kind of looks creepy.
Why?
It just does.
It's literally me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Someone has
I
their
wasn't
audio
the
on.
screen. I wasn't on the screen, and then I went over, and then all of a sudden, every fucking notification hit my ears. How is it creepy? It's just me.
Is it the
It's just-
space hugger to the left or the Charmander to the right?
It's just creepy. It's the orange dinosaur to the right.
The Charmander.
Anyways. So you take a look, you look and you look and you look, and you find this. It appears to be a towel.
If nothing looks wrong with it, I use it to cover the
I
seat.
mean, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. No. As this towel hits the hot seat, there's an odor that permeates from it, and you can't quite place what it is, but it doesn't smell good.
Hey, take that off. I don't want you to stank my car into oblivion, thank you.
What the fuck you got in your Jeep there, Simon?
I have no idea, but put it back where you found it.
Are you sure you don't want me to put it in the bin?
Actually, yeah, throw it in the bin.
As you throw it in the bin, you find that some bits of it is. I can't even say it. Some bits of it is a bit crispy. You don't know.
Vampire blood?
It looks like a clean, normal towel. Just some of it feels crispy. That's all.
Ah, no, Dion, why?
I made a roll on my end, and it rolled really low, so I thought, okay, I could have some fun.
So
You don't
why
know
the
what it
fuck-
is. It's crispy.
Why the
So
fuck
please
is
come back.
Sparky's wank rag still in my Jeep?
Oh no, don't worry about it. It's especially since if this Jeep is the one I'm thinking of, then yeah, we never found out what Sharky was doing here every night. Now I know why he wanted a room all to himself in the car by himself.
Yeah. But yeah, so you throw it away, and you might want to go wash your hands.
Yeah, I will.
You will?
Oh yeah, and get a damn like I'm assuming in the grill and chill bathroom. I'll go do this and get some
Sure.
paper towels and dampen them to wipe down the seat.
I mean, at this point, you're just spreading it, but sure. Anyways, you head in, you drive over, excuse me, you hit here, and there's a drive-through or there's a walk-in.
I walk in.
Walk-in?
I ask Cypher.
Yeah.
Guys head in, and there's a dude there, and you don't know if he can walk or if he waddles, but he's a big kid, like probably no more than 21, but he's big. He's, asks what he can get for you guys.
I ask, do you have bacon ice cream?
Actually checking their website right now. He says, no, we were all right out of that.
Mint chop.
We have a bunch of blizzards, which are really good, by the way. I'll throw this into here, and you guys can figure out what you want. I kind of want to try this zero gravity treat. It's so bad for you. Oreo cookie pieces and cotton candy topping blended, world famous vanilla soft serve. Never mind. But yeah, you guys order what you want. You get something for the other guys? Do you text or call them, or do you just continue on in your merry way?
Yeah, drop him a text. With the remark that I won't guarantee that the ice cream will reach them in a non-liquid state.
Echo, do you respond?
Them at all.
He doesn't respond. Say what, Katie?
Oh, I was asking if he meant me or if he meant the guy.
I mean, it's group text, right?
I'm just probably sitting in bed at this point, just being like, nope. Probably meditating and trying at some point or another to attempt that one thing D-Day talked about long ago.
You gonna attempt it?
I'm gonna attempt it. Probably gonna fail. It's still new. But I'm gonna attempt it.
Careful what you wish for. So the guys don't message you back.
They're lost.
I get a mint Oreo blizzard.
What was I supposed to roll? I don't remember.
I'll have you roll here in a minute.
A large
A large.
Oreo.
Alright. And Cypher, what would you get from Diary of Queen?
Summerberry cheesecake. Sounds good.
2 larges, and rolls up, ends up being like $10. Rolling out.
Hence the $10 over since I've been driving around.
You roll around, you wait for your stuff, and it's getting so hot the AC is even having some trouble. You get your stuff, and you're gonna find a nice shady spot to park in with the AC on and try to eat your
what,
blizzards, or
I thought we would have sat in and inside.
oh, you guys were inside. My bad.
Yeah.
Rampart. You guys sit down. after, this guy gets your blizzards together. He says, "You guys have a nice day now." As you guys kind of turn around and find his heat, you can kind of see him chowing down on something. You don't know what it is. Could be an ice cream, could be a burger. You don't know. Just sit down and enjoy your glorious DQ blizzard.
I eat it slow enough that it will barely be fully melted at the bottom. I have been heating it.
Alright.
I inhale mine to almost brain freeze levels.
Roll 3d4s, please.
Just Cypher?
Yep.
Two twos and a
Two.
one.
Ooh. Over the course of the next hour, or for you, it's like 45 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes. All 3 times, so, because your DC was 3, you have a brain freeze, a horrible, just like brain melting, freezing moment of pain as it subsides, and then you go back to, inhaling your food.
Ouch.
It's a good pain.
Tis a good day to die.
So, you guys finish up. Where to next?
Should we return? Then again, how long have we been out for?
You guys left around 8. It's now close to 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Fancy some food, Cypher?
Some more
Some
food?
lunch sounds good.
More food.
Well, we had the snack.
You guys had your dessert before your food, right?
Yeah. But the heat entails for that.
The perks of being an adult. I can have my dessert.
So, what type of food did you guys want? I mean, there are burgers there at the Diarrhea Queen. There's an Arby's, Burger King. If you want fast food. Taco John's, Pizza Mutt.
A Wendy's?
It does not appear that there's a Wendy's on this list.
BK will do. Some cheesy
BK
cheeseburgers
tastes
sound
like
really
crap.
There's a Domino's Pizza here. There's a Good Times.
Any
Oh.
Asian or Greek places?
I think there's a place called Wonderful House. I think it's Asian buffet style. It would appear so.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So you guys literally go down the street to, it's here somewhere. Here. The Wonderful House. Little tiny hole in the wall Asian place. You guys walk in, say you guys want the buffet. They sit you down. It's a small buffet area. It's not huge, you know. You guys, how long do you guys want to spend eating there? It'll determine how many calories you guys ingest.
I've spent hours at such Asian buffets.
Yeah. But after that ice cream, probably about an hour.
Yeah, an hour and a half.
Okay. you guys put away. I've got to roll for this to see how much awesome amounts of food you guys put away or don't. You guys put out a pretty amazing amount of food in that hour and a half.
Okay,
I rolled
so
an
the
89 out of the 100.
So the baked manners are really, really good.
Yeah, they're. I mean, you got the hot. What was it called? The red bean buns. You get the, just all around really great food. Like the dumplings are like, oh my god.
I have just inhaled a crap ton of veg as well.
You guys put away some. At the end of it, they're kind of happy to see you leave.
So how much did that cost us?
That sounds like my usual visit to one of these places.
It actually, because it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, it only costs you like $12 a piece.
Probably just put on like £10.
Yeah. you may be pretty close to a food comatose moment there. You're just kind of guys get back into the car, and the car's shocks squeak just a little bit as you guys get in. You're just ready just to sit there and veg, and then you put your hand on like not the aisle, the center console. And something with a burning hot note lets you know how hot it is outside. And that there's heat on your hand. And that hurts.
Ooh,
And that you probably should let go.
laughs in driving gloves.
So it's like 2:30 now.
Return to comatose for the rest of the day.
Return to comatose mode. All right. You guys head back to the Hitch Horse Inn. You guys drive up, right? Nope, this is not the street. Let's try that again. You guys drive up, get out of the car, and it kind of creaks a little bit. You guys kind of, I wouldn't say waddle, but you're in a pretty happy veg state. Echo, do you say anything as they are kind of walking in? Kind of got a semi-green face. Maybe ate a little bit too much.
To not think I eating too much.
Did you
Echo?
run into the food monster while you were at it?
Just the
Great
usual.
Chinese buffet.
Dion, I recall there being a library in the actual one.
Yes, there's a library. It's not a super library. It's just a room full of
It's
books.
a library.
So there's some old titles there. There's a lot of odd titles. A lot of it being science fiction. Some of it being history. Some of it being fantasy. A few biographies. A few autobiographies.
I would have been reading a science fiction. Let's see if you actually have it though.
One of the first few ones you find there is Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert Heinlein, Farnham's Freehold by Robert Heinlein, The Lensman. There's a few others in there. These are the first ones you kind of see. Foundation series. Some of them look absolutely ancient.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can find the Eternal Champion Saga in there.
Okay. Let me roll for you guys here. I guess for Zypher, since he gave me a book series first. Yep. You find first editions of that series in there. Some of them are. You found a lot of leather-bound books.
Pick up a random leather bound
You open it up and it's Starship Troopers by Robert Heinlein. Some of them.
I'll take it over.
What?
I'll take it over to a seat and read that.
All right. It's a good book.
It is a good book.
So you guys just kind of chill for a while. Do you want to see if you can? What do you guys want to do? I mean, it's getting close to the around 4 or 5 o'clock.
Well, I just found my favorite 15 fantasy books, so I'm occupied for a while.
I'm occupied for at least the rest of the night.
I will be comatosing.
You find yourself a really comfortable, super plush, like sink into it chair with like an ottoman that you find yourself just sitting in it. And it just kind of like sucks you into it. You find yourself really just super comfortable, and the lady that walks by and she looks at you and says, "Be careful, that chair might eat you." And she smiles as she walks away.
Oh, fuck's sake, mimics.
You beat me to it, Saber. You beat me saying it. I get up.
We laughed, the bartender laughed, the table laughed, we killed the table, it was good times.
Oh no, we had it. Bartender left, the table left, and the table killed the invader to the bar. Something like that happened. We ended up sharing a drink with the table.
Yeah.
It had a drink of oak pine.
I mean, the thing
Pine
with
salt.
that table was it was just one of the offspring of the bar itself, which was an elder mimic that the 3/4 orc barkeeper had acquired during his adventuring time because he was actually a 20th level 3/4 orc barbarian.
So, you guys, we'll say do we just want to fast forward over the next 2 days? 2.5 days?
Yeah.
Do I get any possible progress?
Make an Arcana check, which, if I remember right, was D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Do me or Cypher hear anything back from the history place? The university?
No, it's gonna take time. Actually, now that I say that, let me roll for it. Come here, D100. All right. Let me. A second here. Yeah, you get a. I'll say that. Let's see. Who? Cypher's preoccupied, so he's also the one that has the phone. So Cypher, you get a phone call as you're reading your book. Ring,
I
ring.
carefully put a mark into the book, like a piece of paper or something. Close
There's
it,
actually
put
a
it
really
away.
nice like binder checkmark page thing that comes with the book. So put that in there
I
and
put the book away very carefully because that's an old book and it's out of print. And I answer the phone. Yes?
hi, is this Chris?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name is Brady with not Robert Half because that's not the word I'm thinking about. The law firm, Squire Patton Boggs, about some of the properties that you had come to me not too long ago to talk about.
Yes.
Looks like one of the deeds finally came through for one of the properties. It's 111 West 57th Street, New York. Looks like whoever built the structure that's on there now didn't look through everything properly, or just his lawyers didn't do everything needed. In other words, you own 51% of the building because of the contract that they built it on. So I will go ahead and email that information to you,
That would be lovely.
and when we have anything else on the other properties, we'll give you a call.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thanks for calling.
He hangs up.
Have a good day.
So yeah, guys didn't know it's a very pretty building in Manhattan.
Yeah. Can you like shoot me the address via DM so I can note that down?
Yep. First that. It's a very pretty building. Anyways, so you knowing that information, do you share it with anyone?
Yeah, with Biggie.
Cool. Zell, what do you say about that?
That
I have a read of the email. If Cypher lets me, and look at the address.
So the next 2 days pass fairly uneventfully. Right? There are some other people staying at the B&B, but they are in and out. And don't stay for very long. And
one spindly boy.
isn't it nice?
Yeah. I'm not going up there, but it's nice.
Plank.
Just Google it.
I can't even string together American address properly. And plus I don't fully hear the address.
So the people coming in and out of the inn, are they just repetitive and they're constantly there? Like they keep coming back, or
No,
are they
no, they're
just,
just
you see them once and never come back again?
they're just people on vacation or something. We had, one person stay part of the night. He was a little odd, but doesn't really. According to the owner there, she remarked that we have oddballs that come in and out all the time. It's something about a TV show. Don't worry about it.
Also, for the 2 days, I'm just gonna spend time and talk to her because I'm not really gonna go back out to talk to practically. I'm not gonna make an attempt to go out and talk to the other vampire people. Since I am summoned.
Okay. You get to know her a little bit. She's an interesting lady. You can kind of tell that she has maybe she's more spiritually spiritually inclined, I guess you could say. Metaphysically. It's the third day. Echo, are you just like patiently waiting? Like, is the Farnsworth on the table and you're just kind of sitting there at the table waiting, or what's happening there?
It's in my pocket, and I'm currently reading my book.
Okay.
Again.
Again.
Like, third time. I enjoy reading books several times in a row.
Fair enough. You hear this bzz, 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 the sound that the Farnsworth makes.
Pull it out, switch it to channel 1. Press the button.
She says, "Oh, I've seen you've met our version of Lena. You're there at one of the many B&Bs that are around. I'll have someone to pick you up, and I would bring your friends along as well. These are always rather interesting moments, and who knows who's listening. So the driver will be there in about 20 minutes.
Alright.
So, the call ends, the link terminates.
Close
Right.
the tin box. I'm gonna keep calling it a tin box because that's exactly what it is.
Let's see. Give me a moment. What?
Are you taking off again?
Nope. I wanted to get me a beer.
It sounds like you're balling off.
I don't know.
Okay.
So where is everybody? This wonderful team.
In the hotel.
Bed and breakfast?
Bed and breakfast.
Probably talking to the innkeeper.
Are we still using the same names, or have you changed them
We're still using the same names.
all? Okay.
Lena comes out and she says,
Tony or Reagan?
Apparently, Lena is turning me.
Let it come out and says, and then gets pulled away.
Man and thinker.
Lena comes in and says, looks like Mrs. F. Mrs. Fredrickson is setting a vehicle to pick you guys up. She should be here in 20 minutes.
Thank you. Is Katie in the main lobby or something?
Yeah, I was talking to her, to Lena.
Katie,
I said yes.
where are the rest of them?
Okay, do I look like a fucking babysitter?
Woof.
There are some days.
I'm a fight. I'm a fight.
Fight me.
No, I have not seen where the foreigners are. I was too busy talking to another female.
Alright.
Alright.
Relax.
Foreigners, where are you guys at?
Probably in my room, still comatosing over there.
After 2 days?
Well, I would have been eating, but not as much. But yeah, I can food comatose for about a week. One day.
Jesus.
Well, I'm in the library reading, probably.
So you would have heard that, because that's where I was.
Yeah.
I'll walk back
I
to
mean,
the library.
I probably would have semi-acknowledged that you got a call, but that's about it.
Right, I'll walk back in the library. Zypher, where's Dale?
Probably in his room, vegging out.
Are you ready to go?
Let me finish this page.
We're leaving in 20 minutes. And I walk
Alright,
up
let me
to
finish
Dale's
this
room.
chapter then.
And I'll knock on his door.
Hello.
Get ready, we got 20 minutes before we need to leave.
And I hit my earpiece. Like, hello, hello. Does yours work?
Funny.
So everyone would have got this.
Yeah, everybody would have, but whatever. I'd still rather do it in person, so I'm still at your door. And I'm talking to you in the earpiece through the door. For something better to do.
Like, give me a moment.
Moment.
Yeah. And I walk back down the stairs.
20 minutes pass. Or, say 15. And Lena comes in to the library and looks down at Zypher and says, please make sure to put the book back where you found it.
Will do.
As they're no longer in print, I'd prefer they not get lost.
Yeah, I can relate. I had an issue of that got destroyed by some kind.
And she kind of looks at you and she says, do you talk to your mother in that with that mouth?
No, I don't talk to my mother at all. It's kind of hard to talk to dead people.
Wow, way to hit the switch there, Zypher. She says, yeah, you'll find out differently here shortly. She kind of chuckles and walks off.
I mean, I already know that. I mean, I have talked to Katie since that incident, so that just doesn't change the fact that I'm a cheeky motherfucker. And I would actually answer like that. Back in a second.
An SUV pulls out up front. Black, tinted windows. Nothing too special.
Click the earpiece. Let's go.
You notice that they have government plates.
I have the sword with me still.
Do you? Okay.
Hmm?
I'm assuming this is daytime.
Is this the right vehicle?
It's late in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
The sun has begun to set.
Are we sure that's the right vehicle?
The window rolls down. Katie, are you out front? Or are you...
Yeah, I'm out front.
You would recognize the the barkeep that you spoke to a few days ago. at the Skull Whisperer. Old man? Who you calling old man?
You, because you reacted to the fact of me calling you old man, so therefore you agree with me.
It doesn't
Can I
make it
walk up
true.
behind Can I walk up behind Katie at this point?
I mean, there's nothing stopping you.
Okay, I walk up behind Katie at this point and I put my hand on her shoulder. Pardon my overexcited friend.
You never met him before, I think.
Doesn't give you any right to be rude, Katie.
But I'm always rude. Here's my tag saying I'm rude, and it's everyone else's fault for not realizing and reading it. It's kind of like a wash tag.
He thumbs his, hooks his thumb back. Get inside. She already destroyed one of my tables. Won't need her destroying the truck, too.
Get in the car, Katie.
I'm just waiting for one point. Echo's just gonna throw my ass into the fucking truck. I get into the car.
Dale, Zypher, are you joining us, or are you going to get...
I asked the host that of the B&B, is this vehicle that can pick us up?
She says, with a smile, it's the only vehicle that's set to pick anyone up in the area.
I'll take that as a yes. Just making sure, but you never know. And I get in.
Says, we'll see you back here in a bit. Or maybe a little longer. Who knows how long this is going to take.
I would have locked all my possessions into the big giant Jeep.
She says, you might want to take some of your possessions that you want to keep safe with you there.
I'd take that advice and actually take a suitcase with me. Take all my possessions that I have on me.
I grip
Some
the
of
sword
these
just
possessions
slightly
don't
tighter.
fit in a pocket.
Suitcase. Oh,
Yeah, that would be a rather big suitcase, Biggie.
Yeah.
what do I have on me? That
No, for my possessions, that would be a rather big suitcase, because a DSR-1 is not small.
Well, you can break it down to be small.
But then it would take me like 5 minutes to reassemble it.
Anyway.
He says, where you're going, you shouldn't need any weapons.
I want a change of clothes. It's all I want.
Fair enough. Please get in. Mrs. Fredrickson is not a type of person that likes to be kept waiting.
I am in the vehicle.
Yep.
And I'll get in last. Wherever
In my finest
Wait, said.
Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, did that Denblot ever get his arm picked?
In a way, yeah. They're working on it. Kind of fucked it up real good. Stuff doesn't happen instantaneously.
All I did was arm wrestle him.
Yeah, and you put his arm in his hand through quarter-inch stainless steel.
Hey, he wanted to do it because he didn't believe me,
What do
and
you
I
mean?
wanted information, and the fucker lied.
What do you mean stuff like that doesn't happen instantaneously? Oh wait, they don't have me. Never mind.
Do you say this out loud?
No, I
Okay.
said that out of character.
Okay, just making sure. So, over the course of about 4 hours, you guys get to scenic South Dakota, and it's flat-ish. There's mountains or hills. You guys finally get out here, and it takes you kind of off-road, and finally gets to a location that is off the beaten track, for sure. Assuming this works, yes. There's a lot of white sands, there's a lot of hills in the background, and finally he drives up to, it looks like a warehouse. Really old iron or steel warehouse. So he pulls up and he says, well, looks like this is your stop. Mrs. Frederick should be here shortly.
And your name?
Is not important. I'm just the driver.
Just call him old man. He'll be fine with it.
I'm old, remember? I mean, I don't even remember my own name.
I'm gonna get out of the car.
This, as I get out of the car, I'm gonna say, this is probably what the first thing people see before they get sex trafficked.
You'll probably find out. And he drives away.
With
What?
me still in?
Oh, I thought you got out, Dale. Dale, get out. Presses a button, just shoves Dale out, and then his suitcase, like in Harry Potter, just boom.
I have a seat. I have a steady suitcase.
Good. Then if it lands on your ballsack, you won't mind.
Oh, I would totally mind. But no, I would've got out.
And he says, "You guys will find out." And waves, drives away, waving his hand. I want everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh god, I know what you do.
I do too.
I had a 19 on my roll.
60.
Yeah, but I got a -3.
Wow. Well, still happening.
You guys happen to all dodge the flying, what looks like football. That goes thung as it hits the side of the warehouse. That looks like a football.
I'll walk over and pick it up.
It looks like a football. Doesn't weigh any different. It looks and feels like a football. And an older guy, walks out of the door and says, "Come on, we don't have all day, and normally I do all the whole introductions. Put the football down."
I'll just let it drop to the floor.
What type of trajectory did that football have?
It looked like it came in from high orbit.
I would like to use vision on that.
Sure.
Is it a football that we've seen before?
A
A 6.
It's an intelligence, not necessarily a history.
Oh, history. Well, our vision.
Oh, vision. Yeah.
On second thought, I'm not gonna drop it. I'm gonna think about dropping it, and then I'm gonna hand it out to him. To the old man.
Thanks. Hold on, and he goes back and he hurls it up, and it just keeps soaring and flying as it leaves your vision. Yeah, sorry about that. It doesn't always stay in orbit.
For such an old geezer.
Yeah. Well, come on in, and don't touch the bombs. So he kind of leads, or the door stays open as he goes into the only door for this warehouse.
And through the dragon suitcase behind.
I follow it with my backpack.
And
Going-
I'm right after Katie sorted. No, I'm not. I'm waiting.
I'd be the back. So I'd be trailing man behind me on the wheels.
So as you guys walk in, it's a tube. It's like a big cylindrical tube with big poles. It says danger on the side of them. They don't say danger of what, they just say danger.
I look at the floor of the elevator. Is it opaque or is it translucent? Or graded?
Or of the elevator. It's a tube.
Well, the tube.
How'd you get elevator?
It sounds like an elevator. An elevator barely achieved that.
Okay, a sideways tube. How about that?
Okay.
Horizontal tube. Big one, you know, like 7, 8 feet around.
Spaceship umbilical
Umbilical,
cord.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you get mean now.
I wanted to be an asshole and point out that I could have said that this tube we're talking about could have been mistook for a fucking train.
As you guys get into, excuse me, as you guys walk through there and opens another door, and you kind of see this office that looks like the 70s called, and they asked for their stuff back. And apart from the computers, everything looks kind of oldish. You know, the shutters are definitely like Florida, mid-70s, early 80s.
Is there anybody else in the room besides
Not presently.
the 5 of us?
Apart from you guys and the old geezer, does not appear to be anyone else in the room. Outside, he kind of just ushers you, and goes out to this balcony, and it just overlooks aisles on aisles as far as the eye can see of stuff. There's a Zeppelin in there. In the back, you can kind of see a pyramid, right? There's a whole ship, like, 1,100 foot ship, right, with cargo containers, right? Just boatloads of stuff. And he says that, well, I normally like to do the normal introduction. Welcome to the warehouse. You were brought here against my better judgment. Well, against my everything. I really didn't want you here at all, but what can you do? Mrs. F should be here shortly. I know that she said that she had a bunch of stuff to do today, and she's running a little bit late. Doesn't normally happen. It's a first. And as he kind of turns to look over it, and you guys turn to look over the what is the warehouse, you can hear a voice from kind of behind you guys. She says, "I'm never late. My timetable just shifted."
Oh, good. I thought you would go reference your the wizard. But no.
Always on time. She says, "Well, welcome to the warehouse. I think we normally don't have time for the pleasantries. That normally comes with greeting potential future warehouse agents, but we don't have time for that. Caitlin, she kind of points to you, Katie. 2 nights ago, met with the head of the vampire clans in the area, from Barry. And that wasn't supposed to happen, whereas Lena should have tried to get you to not go, but you weren't there yet, so it's not entirely her fault. But what can I say? Looks like someone brought an artifact with." As she kind of points to you, Echo.
I'll hold on to the sheath about the middle of it and aim the handle at her.
She puts up her hands, and Artie comes along and says she doesn't like to touch some stuff.
And then I'll point it at him instead.
He kind of lifts it out and says, "Ah, yes," and he, like he's used it before, goes invisible. And Mrs. F says, "Not supposed to play with sharp objects, remember that." And nag, 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 nag.
I activate my vision, see him moving around the room, not just standing still.
Sure, because this is storyline stuff.
What do you want?
Okay, well, never mind then. You don't have to roll for it if you don't have to.
So hold up, question for you. Did he pull the sword out of the sheath, or did he just take the entire thing?
He pulled the sword out of the sheath,
Okay.
and he's just kind of standing there, not physically saying, like, not you can't hear him say nag, but Dale, you can kind of this outline of his lips, and you can kind of make out the words of nag, 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 nag. She says, "I can hear you." Micah and Pete are off doing warehouse things,
As always.
and he pulls himself out and says, "Thank you," and, with like a hand up, ready for the sheath.
It's still held out to him. I'm just waiting
Oh,
for him
okay.
to take
He
it.
takes it and puts it away, and he says, "We'll have to ask Claudia to put this away. She's currently still in trouble."
How did you manage to lose that one?
Kind of looks over at you and then Mrs. F, and she nods and looks back. And artifacts have been walking out of the warehouse. So, yeah, it's been a trip. But with that,
might interest you to know that a thimble's missing too.
you don't say.
I do.
Someone told me that there's some unsavory vampires working in the warehouse of the Nazi.
And where did you get this information?
From a friend that is apparently being threatened.
I see. Well, the person that was a vampire has generously decided to work with us and not against us. The last creature that attempted to get inside of the warehouse without asking is presently in the bronze sector. So, and he will stay there for a very long time.
I'm gonna twitch a little bit when she says that. Not say anything, but I'm gonna twitch.
She either doesn't see it or doesn't care. With that, I say that we have a 5 or 10 minute bio break.
Up for a day of Stardew, Cypher?